Hey everyone, Carlos Daniel here, and before we even touch this madness, let me remind you what this franchise is built on. This is Philadelphia Eagles football. This is grit. This is dog mentality. This is a locker room that went to war behind one man, Jalen Hurts. And now you're telling me? Now, suddenly there's noise, there's rumors, there's tension? Nah, I'm not buying this at face value, not for 1 second. Because when a guy like Skip Bayless comes out and says, this story was planted, oh, now we gotta talk. We gotta really talk. I've had people texting me all morning, and listen to this. Source number 1 inside the building told me, and I quote, "This didn't start in the locker room. It started outside of it." Let that sit for a second. Because if that's true, that means somebody, somewhere is trying to shift the narrative around Jalen Hurts. And I'm gonna say it loud, that's dangerous. Now let's break this down like real football people. Hurts isn't just a QB, he's a system fit. 4.59 in the 40-yard dash, built like a running back at 220 plus pounds, elite lower body torque. This guy thrives in RPO-heavy schemes, shotgun formations, zone read concepts. You run him in a spread with vertical threats and a strong O-line, and he's gonna cook. So when I hear offensive direction issues, listen, if you think this is about X's and O's, you're watching a different sport, my friend. Source number 2 told me the playbook didn't suddenly change, the messaging did. Oh yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Because what happens when expectations skyrocket, when you've been to the top, when you've played in the biggest games? Every incompletion, every misread against cover 2, every missed dig route against a rotating safety, it gets magnified. And now suddenly people are asking, is Hurts the guy? Stop it. This is the same dude who reads a disguised cover 3, sees the weak side corner bail late, and rips a deep out before the safety even rotates. You don't just lose that. But here's where it gets real. Source number 3, this one shook me, said, there are voices in the building who think the offense needs to evolve, and not everyone agrees on what that means. That's not small, folks. That's not small. Because evolve can mean a lot of things. More pocket passing, less designed QB runs, shifting away from what made Hurts elite in the first place. And honestly, I can't believe I'm saying this, but that sounds like the beginning of a disconnect. Before I lose my mind over this, do me a favor. Hit subscribe, smash that like, and I need to see your takes in the comments. Am I crazy, or is this starting to feel like a setup? Tell me what you think below. Now let's go deeper. Source number 4 told me Jalen hasn't changed, but the way he's being evaluated has. Oh boy, that's how narratives get built. That's how stories get planted. You take a franchise QB, you raise the expectations to MVP or bust levels, and then you start nitpicking every detail. Footwork, timing, release angles, anticipation windows against man coverage, and suddenly, boom, controversy. And here's the one that really made me sit back. Source number 5. Nobody in that locker room has lost faith in Jalen. Nobody. So, if the locker room is still solid, if the scheme still fits, if the production hasn't fallen off a cliff, then why is this story getting pushed so hard? Because Skip might be onto something. And yeah, I said it, he might be onto something. This story to me was planted. That's not just a hot take, that's a warning. Because in this league, perception becomes reality real fast. You start questioning a leader like Hurts publicly, you start floating anonymous concerns, you start hinting at tension. That stuff spreads, it divides, it creates pressure that didn't exist before. In the Eagles, they're at a crossroads now. Do they double down on their guy, or do they start overthinking, overanalyzing, overreacting? Because if they go down that second path, oh man, that's how you lose a locker room. That's how you turn a contender into a question mark overnight. Look it, I'm gonna say this as clear as I can. Jalen Hurts is a top-tier quarterback in this league when you build around his strengths, period.
And if this organization lets media narratives, planted or not, start influencing decisions, that's malpractice. That's organizational failure. So yeah, I'm watching this very closely, because this ain't just about rumors anymore. This is about control of the narrative, of the locker room, of the future of this franchise. And if you think this is gonna just fade away, nah, this is just getting started.